To my channel. I hope you're all doing really good and enjoying your winters. I'm also enjoying my winters. My winters are a bit more harsh than yours, depending on what type of country you're living in. But today I'm back with another vlog, and I'm going to be recording my day in university. So let's stick together. Rained last morning, so it's kind of really wet to walk on, and this is how it looks like. This is going to be my path. Wish me luck, because this is the most slippery path that you can walk on. The path to my university is really beautiful, but you have to watch your steps because it's really slippery. There's this lake, the infamous lake of Seinajoki, and this whole area is my university area. That copper brown building is my F, which is my department where my classes are held. And you can see the beauty of this place. So the clouds are there because obviously I told you that it rained last morning, and it's quite windy right now. So let's go. Just for perspective, this is my university and I live just across the river, which is this building, not this one, the white one behind. So I just met my university mate, probably from Bangladesh, and she has something to say about Pakistan.
Pakistan is a very beautiful country. I listen it, but I wish if I go there, inshallah, I visit Pakistan as soon as possible.
Yeah, inshallah, you're gonna visit it soon. You're gonna be treated so nicely. You're gonna love it.
Inshallah, inshallah. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks. It's always nice to meet people from different countries and different cultures, and just to know them deeply. It's one of the best feelings that you can ever get, and it only comes when you're traveling and when you're in a country which is not yours. So yeah, I feel amazing talking to different people and getting to know them up close. Also, something that I noticed today, I was just thinking about it lately, and God stumbles you upon things that you've been thinking on. So one of my classmates, he just met me today morning, and he told me that it's his birthday today, and I wished him happy birthday. And he said that obviously I'm new here, nobody knows, and I just told you because I wanted to hear that happy birthday. So I was just thinking about this thing, that if you're in an alien land or if you're in a foreign country, I think the one thing that you can do, if not helping anyone in any other way, is to be nice to them and to talk to them in a warm tone, so that they don't miss home as much as they would do otherwise. I think that's one thing that we all should keep in mind, to be nice and kind with each other, because see, honestly, we all have a very limited amount of interaction with each other when we're in busy countries. We don't need to have like long conversations, but just like a warm hello and how are you is going to go a long way. So after my 6 minutes of walk, I'm finally in my uni, and I'm gonna enter the premise in about a couple of minutes. I'm gonna take you in and show you how it looks like from inside. So if you study in University of Vaasa and your campus happens to be in Seinajoki, this is probably going to be your department and the way that you lead yourself to your class, because mostly the campus classes are held in this spring, which is from EF. So yeah, I'm actually not a university student of Seamk, but since I have a campus here, so this is the frame that I use. This is how it looks like from inside. This is the ground floor. My classes are usually on the first floor, but in Finland your ground floor is your first floor, so you can see that my class is on the second floor. My class is completely empty right now. I don't know why. I feel like people are just gonna arrive like on exact sharp 2, or maybe they're just going to be coming in 10 minutes or something. So since my class is completely empty and I don't want to sit in a class that's completely empty, so I decided to just sit elsewhere in a lounge and do some of my work. So I'm gonna enjoy this view and I'm gonna rest my bum here. So it's 1:55 p.m. and my class is just about to kick off and I need to be in my classroom right now. So I'm gonna take you there with me and then we can just catch up again on the vlog when I'm done with my class. So let's go.
Looked at what kind of teams or team structures might be beneficial for certain protocols of product development. This is quite important today in organizations. So as a recap, we were looking at this very basic model where you have different stages.
So my class is over and I'm just rushing back home because I'm really hungry and my husband has cooked something for me, so I'm excited to have it. And so I was just sitting and thinking about this thing that whether you're in school, college or university, the feeling and joy that you get after your class is over and you're heading back home is unparalleled, and it's another kind of dopamine release that you are hit with, because I mean I feel the same kind of joy now that I used to feel a few years back when I was doing my bachelor's, and um, just something that I love to feel, going back home, eating and learning something every day. It's just the best feeling ever. It's 4 p.m. right now and this is how it looks. um, Usually it gets dark around 3:30, but it's not dark right now. So I don't know about the demographics of the city, but I always see senior people walking around the premise of my university. So if anyone is listening to me who's a local from Seinajoki, please do let me know about the demographic by age of this city, because I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of old dudes and women out here, which is also good because I see that a lot of them are active and I just love this thing about them. One thing that I absolutely adore about the Finnish culture is that these people, no matter what their age is, they are always going to be active and they're going to do their chores by themselves. I've seen people aged like 92, 93 walking and doing their groceries alone, like not needing any help. Kudos to how they've maintained their health throughout and how they've kept themselves so active even in the most harsh climate out there. Like the winters are really hard to manage even as a young person. So I mean, kudos to them pulling it off so amazingly. Because when I see back home, I see that people turning 40 and then their excuse is not go out is to say that they're old and now they don't want to do things all by themselves, because it's actually not about the age or anything like that, because if it was about the age, then it would have been a universal law for people all around to have rest starting from age 40, right? But it's about the attitude and about the mindset that they have that can get you to be a working person until the age of 90 or even until you die. you don't need to bound yourself in this mindset that you're old now just because you've crossed a certain age bracket, like let's say 40, 50. You need to really keep yourself young and alive from your mind, and you need to keep on actively working throughout your life. Like, even if you're not doing any job or anything, or if you're retired, it doesn't necessarily translate into you being a housebound person and sleeping all day long and just chatting with your friends. What you can do to keep yourself active is engage in some kind of work, like at least some community work or anything. I mean, these people are wonderful at being workaholics. It keeps them alive, it keeps them active for a long time. It's time for me to now rush, and can't really run even though I want to run right now because I'm too hungry and can't wait to taste what my husband has cooked for me. But there are people in front of me, and if I run, I'm gonna bump into one of them, and that's not what I want right now. This is how the ground looks like when it has just rained. It forms this kind of slippery layer on the road that's very hard to walk on and can get you on the ground any moment if you're not aware and cautious and vigilant. The one thing that works for me is that while walking, I never think about other things. I am not talking to anyone. I'm only concentrating on my steps. I'm watching them and I'm being very, very vigilant. This is Puskantiye 38, and I have now entered my society where I live in, the student society. So that was a typical day in my life, a day when I go to my university for my on-campus class. You know, it really depends, every day is different, but this is how it usually looks like when I'm visiting uni for any class or anything. So that's how a typical day in my life looks like as a university going student, and I love making content for you all, and I would love to hear your thoughts back on my videos. What kind of videos do you want to watch from Finland? And you can also give me suggestions in the comments down below, and please engage so that I am more motivated, and I'll keep you around. Have a good day and have a blessed life, and I hope you're all enjoying your winters like I am.